versus two separate things. Girlfriend, boyfriend relationship.
So we are familiar with him. I've seen his videos before. Him giving input on how men should treat women.
I could call up right now and say, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's work? I'm going to tell you what's on my mind, what I think about globally, global, local.
It's that time again where we ask the question, what's on Edigga's mind? Tune in as he talks about what's trending, celebrity news, community and political views, and so much more. So get ready to hear what's going on with your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga.
The views that are expressed on What's on Edigga's Mind is that of the show creator and not Charm City Direct TV network. Some language, videos, and content may not be suitable for young viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's good? What's really good people? And welcome to episode 30 of What's on Edigga's Mind. I just want to say first and foremost, thank you for everyone who is tuned in, everyone who is watching. Haven't been on for a minute because of dealing with other situations, other issues. Good. Everything's good. Everything is on the up and up. I can assure you that. But I wanted to take a little break and come back fresh and new with some content. And of course, during that time, I've had a lot on my mind. And pretty much basically, before I get into that, I want to just shout out a couple of things new to the Charm City Direct TV roster, if I would say, starting with my good friend, Vet Green. Her show, Think and Grow with Vet Green, is live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Charm City Direct TV. A couple of ways you can watch it. Of course, you can watch it here on Charm City Direct TV, on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch at Charm City Direct TV. And, of course, on Facebook at Vet Green. Make sure you check that show out. And, of course, I cannot forget Barbershop and Mike's podcast every Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Charm City Direct TV with your hosts, Bro Mike, Jasmine, Sean, and Vet Green. You get to see her twice in a week. Make sure you tune in by going to Charm City Direct TV on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, and also on the official group page of Barbershop and Mike's podcast. It's very important that you do that because it's a 2-for-1 deal with the podcast. The group page, you can interact on the group page as well as watch the live shows, because they have questions on the group page, polls on the group page. You can get to interact with these guys as they bring the hottest topics. So make sure you check out that show every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Charm City Direct TV. People, I want to share something with you as it relates to privilege.
Remind you of what happened.
Too early. Okay, let me just rewind it back and remove it for a little bit and set the stage. So in Roanoke, Virginia, I'm not sure of how old this is, but just to give you a sense of white privilege, and how it's not blatant, it's not hidden no more. It's very, very much blatant now in today's society. And I'm a person that I scroll through Facebook, and during my scrolling, because I'm scrolling, I'm looking at content, I'm looking at possibly new things to talk about, and of course I ran across this. Now I know what you're about to say. You're about to say, here we go with another black white situation, but I named this show, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And that quote is taken from Frederick Douglass. If you don't stand for something, meaning if you don't take a stand for the situations that's going on in this world, you would immediately fall for anything. Meaning that if you keep complaining about the black and white situations that's going on now, the white privilege that's going on now, you will fall for anything that they sell you. And we just had this conversation couple days ago on Barbershop and Mike's, and I brought up the topic of, Ahmaud Arbery and Cal Rittenhouse. Now, you had two, and I'm gonna say this before I play this clip, and please, this clip is disturbing. Two, it's rather long. It's like 11 minutes long, but hey, you got to see it in its entirety. Kyle Rittenhouse gets off scot-free, walks around AK-47 rifle in the town. They was protesting. Ahmaud Arbery, however, in that case, the three men, they was charged, guilty. And how this government is set up, how this society is set up, we couldn't have both. We couldn't have both our way. The Cal Rittenhouse situation is a little bit different than the Ahmaud Arbery situation, of course, because the persons that he killed, because he killed two, injured one, is that it wasn't no black people involved. It was two white gentlemen that he killed. Still, I did not see the anger in white people during that whole time. Maybe they showed it. I just didn't see it. I just didn't catch it. But white people, I'm sorry. Where was your anger? You saw the frustration. You saw the anger. So how America is set up, government is set up, society is set up. They couldn't give us both of it. One, he's wrong. He's walking around with a gun, meaning that he's going to do it again. You see what I'm saying? He's going to do it again. And we right back at this place. Okay. Here we are in Roanoke, Virginia. And this video is courtesy of the Young Turks. If you have not watched that show, make sure you watch that show, because they get down to the meat and potatoes of the situation. Roanoke, Virginia, girl goes into exotic and aquatic. Exotic and aquatic. That's the name of the store. To buy mice for her snake. Okay. And looking at the video, she says she's been doing it for a while. This day was kind of different. She bought back the mice or the rats or whatever she bought to feed her snake. Her snake did not eat the mice or the rats that she brought from this store. That's like you going into Walmart, or you going into Target, or any other store, and you buy something electronic wise, or if you buy a blouse or a shirt and it don't fit, you take it back and get your refund back. Or they will tell you, give you a credit, store credit, or whatever the case. But 9 times out of 10, when we go back, we want our money back. You see what I'm saying? We not, store credit is good. Give me my cash. I paid for it with cash. I want my money back. Anywho, big burly 6'11", I may be saying his height wrong, 300 some odd pound man owner is frustrated at this point and telling her to get out. Okay. She's 4'11", female. Right now, I'm not even looking at the black and white issue. A female, 4'11", 300 plus pound man is like manhandling this girl. Of course, she got the video, the proof. Okay. I'm gonna play this video. Like I said, it is very, very disturbing. The young lady is screaming. No one is there to help. Couple of people inside, because it escalated outside. people inside the store, some of the other employees are holding him back to make it seem like this has happened before. So I'm going to play this. Like I said, this video is courtesy of the Young Turks. And I want you to see it. It is rather long. Please watch it in its entirety. We're going to come back and we're going to talk more about it.
Remind you of what happened to a black woman who simply wanted a $20 refund for a defective product. Here it is.
Can I have my money back?
Going out the door. Go. She's going out
Can
the
I have my money back?
I'm telling you.
Can I have my money back?
Damn door. Get the out of my
Can I
goddamn.
have my money back, please?
Get the out of my
Can I have my
goddamn.
money back, please? Get her out. She was just about to give me my. Don't put her hands on me. This is. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Get out
She
now.
was just about to give me my money.
Now.
She was just about to give me my money back. Do not touch me.
Get the out of my goddamn store. Get the about my mama. Get the out of here.
You guys are being sued. Y'all are being sued. All of this is on camera. Y'all should have just given me $10 back. Y'all were literally about to give me my money back. What the hell is wrong with y'all? What the hell are y'all racist? Is that what it is?
So I'm gonna pause it right there because that's when the host comes back and pretty much talk about the video. But before I play the rest of the video, I just wanted you to see the situation that happened. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Meaning, and he will say this later on in the video, we need to start. And I know what you're about to say when I say this, and I've been preaching this from day one for people that have been following me. We need to start supporting our own. I'm just going to leave it at that. We just need to start supporting our own. Stop going to these establishments, and no offense to anybody who has an establishment who are white. I know I ain't even gonna say it, but we need to start supporting our own because of situations like this. Situations like this. And I'm not just saying that just because it's around the holidays time. I'm talking about 365 days of the year. We need to identify and build a relationship with those people, us, that have businesses. We need to start supporting our own. And if we cannot support our own, we need to build and own our own. Because apparently some of them, I noticed that I said some, do not want our money. Stop going into and this goes, and I am not racist, I am not prejudiced, I'm just calling it like I see it. Some of the Koreans, Japanese, whatever the hell, you go into their store and they treat you any old kind of way, and you still go in there and buy. But then I'm just telling it like it is, people. Because you've seen it multiple times. You've seen it multiple times. You're not going to sit here and tell me that you have not gone into an establishment and they treat you like shit. You're not going to sit here and tell me that you have not seen videos like this one where they treat our people like shit. Now, like I said, in the video, you've seen that this man, 300 some odd pounds, 6'3", 6'2", whatever the case, and once the host come back, he's going to give the whole full description putting his hands on this young lady and throwing her out. But the plot thickens. Listen to what the host is talking about after the fact. I want y'all to watch this. Here we go.
I have an update to this story. You see, yesterday when I reported on this story, it was very difficult. The screams of this black woman stayed with me after the story. Yesterday, I could not get those screams out of my mind. When we had our production meeting this morning, I said, I want to do something with this story because he was arrested, the man who attacked her. In this small rural town, his attorney requested a trial by judge. The judge determined the man was not guilty of any assault and justified in his actions against the black woman. Well, that's called being home cooked in the legal term. That's the court of law. We are the court of public opinion. So here you go. Here's what led up to that attack.
Of what all is happening, I'm sure with the whole Facebook post, I'm not sure who it is that runs that thing.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't know who you were,
Yeah, however, you all don't want us back in your store, that's fine. There's a very nice store out in Lynchburg that we will just go to. However, we have been coming here for I don't know how long. Came on the 17th, returned a rat pup and a small rat the next day, the 18th, because our snakes didn't eat them, the same thing we always do.
Okay.
You all said that you didn't know how to put the credit on the account. So, okay, we came back the next time we needed food. She did not know how to put the credit on the account.
So rat pup and a small rat's what they
however,
I give you one.
Yeah, we don't want your food or anything. We just want our money back because
we don't do that. You brought it back, and our dealers will give you something else. They will give you the same thing. But
what about the credit that's already on the account? We're not interested in anything with your store. We don't want to spend anything. We just want our money back to take it elsewhere to an actual place that cares about its customers and its animals.
We care about our customers, but we're not going to let you walk.
Hey, actually, just go ahead and leave.
Okay, well,
bye.
Can I have my money back?
No, you're going out the door.
She was respectful. She was appropriate. She was courteous. She made sense. There was nothing about that interaction that would lead anyone to believe she's an aggressor, that she's trespassing. She was a patron of this establishment for 2 years before she was brutally attacked by that one white male. And everyone in that store knew he was wrong. That's why they grabbed him initially and tried to stop him from attacking her. But a judge said he was right in his hometown, the comfort of his local community. Well, I got something for him. There's a GoFundMe page that has been set up in support of Miss Judea Strong. That's her name, the victim. Her name is Judea Strong. She wants legal representation to push this even further. So now there's a GoFundMe page set up in the name of Judea Strong. Judea, Judea, last name Strong, Strong. Now, she explained the outcome of the case. In her words, she said, and I quote, on June 28th, 2021, I was physically assaulted by one of the owners of Exotics and Aquatics. That's the name of the company. Remember that name. It's Exotics and Aquatics, okay? Daniel Joel Rosen, who stands at least 6 feet, 300 pounds, decided to put his hands on me after refusing to provide me a refund. I had a court hearing this morning in the county, in the district court, and they dismissed the assault and battery charges. I was not able to speak at this hearing, nor was any evidence shown. This was a one-sided case and I was not heard. My public defender, Camille Harvey, and the judge was Judge McClain, all right? Now, this happened in Virginia. Exotics and Aquatics on Williamson Road in the state of Virginia. She said she was a customer for almost 2 years when this happened, okay? This man clearly has anger issues, should not be allowed to work with the public. I am 4'11", 115 pounds. This man is 3 times my size and absolutely had no right or reason to put his hands on me. As you can see in the video, his employees were struggling to hold him back and telling him to calm down. This has to have happened to others, and I will not stand for this. Everyone needs to know what kind of business this is and what kind of people run it. The courts failed her, that store failed her, but we will not. The owner, Daniel Joel Rosen, and her attacker had the audacity to respond to the negative comments of the stores on the store's Facebook page after being found not guilty. Let's put it up. Let's put it up. Let me show you what kind of people they are, okay? What was their response? She deserved every bit of what she got and then some.
Wow. That's all I'm gonna say right there. I stopped it right there. Wow. And it's crazy because right now I am on their Facebook page. Let me see if I can get it up right now. Yeah, so this is their Facebook page. And if you want the address, it was said in the video, but here's the address right here. I don't know if you could see that. 6447 Williamson Road in Roanoke, Virginia. And she, the young lady, was a customer for 2 years. Like I said, they, it was, quite apparent. Like I said, she's done it before. Some things that she had bought, and it didn't
Just
work
know
out. I'm sorry. It didn't work out with her and her snake. She was trying to feed the snakes. Snake, rejected it. And the snake rejected it, didn't want the mice or the rat, whatever it was. And she said, well, that's $20 that I could get back because my snake didn't do it. And you'll be amazed at people. And before I play the rest of the video, you'll be amazed at how small-minded people are thinking, because I was reading some of the other comments on this, where I found this video at, and they said, well, she kind of deserved it, that if the snake didn't want the mouse or the food, he regurgitated, and that's money down the drain. That is beside the point. This woman was manhandled at a store, a customer at a store. So that's just to say that if I was to go there and I was a patron and I had bought something from this store and I needed to bring something back, will I be treated as such as a man? This is a woman. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna play the rest of this video and come right back.
if you agree with this idiot, we don't need or want your money. She is a straight criminal. And now she is going to learn some respect. Her and her little boyfriend are straight pieces of ish. Got caught up in all your lies in court. Now you are butthurt. I told you the law before I threw your ass out. I can explain it to you, but cannot understand it for you. Well, I got some things I'm going to explain to you. Put up their address, their phone number, and everything else about this company. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stop it again. So they put up the address for the company. Those who, is a little upset about this whole thing, voice your opinions on that at that address. They give out the Facebook. They give out the website of the business, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm just putting it up. I'm just putting it up, just like the gentleman stated in the show, the host. So if you're watching this and you are very upset about this, there you go. There's all the pertinent information that you need to have right there.
6447 Williamson Road, Roanoke, Virginia. I assume I'm pronouncing that right. The spelling is Roanoke, Virginia. The phone number to the establishment is 540-400-6163. The email address to the organization is exotics and aquatics va@gmail.com. According to their profile, they typically respond in 1 hour. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just giving the information that's publicly available. All right? Publicly available. Once again, phone number 540-400-6163. Business hours are from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. Let's go to the Yelp review page. Okay? Exotics and Aquatics, Yelp review. All right? That's your Yelp review page. Do as you please. Yelp review is there for individuals that have complaints about particular companies. That's why you have a Yelp review page. That's what it's there for, just reminding everyone of that. And also, Judea Strong's GoFundMe, so she can get the justice she deserves. The title of the GoFundMe is Help Judea, Exotics and Aquatics Assault Victim, right at the GoFundMe page, okay? Now, if this owner, come back to me. If this owner wants to clap back at me, bring it. I'm not 115 pounds. All right, Mr. Malone, what are your thoughts here?
One of the things I'm gonna say, and I've been saying this for a long time, we gotta really wake the hell up, and we have to make sure that we.
So I'm gonna just cut it off right there, because then they bring in someone else and they are talking about it and things of that nature. But I just want you to see the type of world that we're living in right now. I just want you to be mindful, and this is no jab at my people. I'm just making you aware of what's going on. So a lot of you, you walk around designer this, designer that. Most of these designer clothes do not appreciate you, don't even want to deal with you, but they want your money. The one thing, they do not care about you as a person, but they want your money. We go into these stores, white owned, Japanese owned, Korean owned stores, and they do not want to deal with you, but they want your money. So the one thing that they have in common is they want your money. I just can't sit here and express enough of the disgust that I have for this video, other videos that I've seen, all of the Karens who just make it their business to wake up and just make accusations about everything. And I want y'all to understand something, because now back in the day we weren't able to do it, but now we have all kind of resources, and some of us have a little bit more than most. If if you don't like something, change it. That's one. And this is no knock to my black people. Honestly, trust me, I want you to understand, because if we do not fix this, it will constantly keep going on. If we do not correct this, it will constantly come along, and it'll happen more and more. We have to fix it, not anybody else, not nobody else. We have to fix it. Our dollar is the most powerful dollar right now in the world. Ain't nothing changed because we as Black people spend a large amount of money on everything. And that is a proven fact. We need to stop it. The one way we can stop this, and I've been preaching about this for years, and I'm not just saying this just because it's around the holidays or it's been going on, people, and enough is enough. We've seen it. Some of us have experienced it. We need to build and own our own. I don't know how much clearer I can say that. We need to own our own. We need to take our monies. We need to invest in others, or we need to now, and that's a key thing right there. Invest in others. It's so funny that when we go into a Black establishment, we find 10 to 20 things wrong with that Black establishment. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you don't like that establishment, you need to create your own establishment. You need to create your own clothing stores, design your own clothes, produce your own makeup lines, create your own jewelry. You see what I'm saying? Because if you constantly keep patronizing these businesses that do not want you other than your money, this will happen every single time and time again. And then when you bring it, you just saw the video, when you bring it to a legal ramification, they throw it out. Let me say that again. When you bring it to a legal ramification, 6'3", 300 some odd pound man is beating up on a 4'11" young woman. Well, notice I said young woman. I didn't say Black woman. We have a problem. Oh, we got a problem in America. Stop spending your monies in places that do not respect you. They do not respect you. They treat you like shit. Stop spending your monies there. Notice she's been going there for 2 years. A customer for 2 years. And that day on June 28th, 2021, like I said, I didn't know how old this video was. June 28th, she goes in and this is what happened. Black people, we need to stop. This is no jab at my Black people. I'm just helping you to understand that we have all of the resources now. Back then, we didn't have this. But we have all the resources right now to create our own. Some have a little bit more than others. People that have a little bit more than others, money, can invest in people that need money. We have those resources now. We have the means to seek out business buildings. We have real estate agents who look like us. You do not, and I'm going to end this with this, you do not have to support, patronize, invest into some place that do not respect you. Listen to what I'm saying. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And this is what's happening right now. We are too intelligent, we are too smart, we're too resourceful, we have the means, we have all of that right now to not take all of that, put it in a basket, and go and do for us. This has been my episode. This has been another episode of What's on Edigga's Mind. Thank you for watching. I hope that you watch next week for another great episode. Happy holidays to everybody that's out there. Spend time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and come back next week for another great episode of What's on Edigga's Mind. I've been your host, the man that you all know and love, Edigga. I holla at you when I smile at you. Peace.
Thank you for watching another great live broadcast on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you head on over to YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitter for more great content on Charm City Direct TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow everything Charm City Direct TV.